Why men pull away and what to do about it. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why men pull away and exactly what to do about it when it happens. And keep watching until the end because I'm going to also tell you what you absolutely must avoid doing when a guy pulls away. So why do guys pull away? I'm quickly going to tell you the reasons why guys pull away, but this actually isn't the most important question. What's more important is what you do when he pulls away. And do not worry, we will cover all of that in a moment. So just stick with me here because it's all gonna make sense. But you have to know each of the things I'm going to tell you, or else you will end up losing him and making it more and more difficult for yourself because you'll pull away more and more. So pay attention because you need to know every piece that I'm giving you to successfully reverse your situation. Let's get to the why guys pull away. First, the first reason is he could be dealing with emotions in his life. Men prefer to deal with their emotions alone and then reemerge when they feel solid again. It has absolutely nothing to do with you. You just need to know how to handle it, which I will discuss in a moment. But first, I want to tell you the second reason. His attraction has fallen. It doesn't mean physical attraction. It can just mean that the relationship has gotten boring and routine, so he's not as excited about interacting. Don't worry, this is easy to fix, and I'm going to tell you how. What should you do when he pulls away? What are the action items that you need to do? Well, what's more important than what to do is what not to do. You need to understand one of the most common fatal mistakes that so many women, I would say almost all women, make when it comes to this type of situation, when a guy starts pulling away and just being distant and completely detached. This mistake is what kills the chances of things turning around in your favor. The relationship starts out great, right? He's enthusiastic, he texts you back right away, he seems so eager to see you. Something changes though, and he all of a sudden seems distant and not really present, and meanwhile, you've been liking him more and more. So you're building him up in your mind and thinking about how great the future could be and how this might be the perfect guy that you finally found, and you keep getting excited when you find out new things about him. It's almost like a checklist of things that you want in a man that you just cannot believe exist in this person, and you get hopeful and so excited, and you finally feel good about a relationship situation and where it's going, which is why you only get more and more attached and more addicted to fantasizing about the future and how things will be and how things could be. And what ends up happening is when he ends up pulling away, when you're feeling all these hopeful feelings, it almost feels like sadistic. It almost feels like the universe throwing a wrench in your soul when the moment you feel hopeful about something, the moment your heart starts to open, the universe rips it away from you and you're met with abandonment, just complete abandonment and fear. Fear in your heart, in your soul, is gnawing at you, begging your brain to just be quiet, but you can't help it because the fear of losing him feels like the world is ending. You don't know why you feel this way, and you almost kick yourself for getting attached and getting your hopes up, but you can't help it. You're too far gone now. And all of a sudden, literally all you can do is be consumed with worry and fear. What if I lose this amazing guy I've built up in my mind so much? That's the crux of what's happening here. The worry and fear makes you overanalyze your relationship though, which makes you worry and fear more. So this is a pattern because all of a sudden, all you can think about is this guy, and it feels like getting him back is like getting to breathe oxygen again. The problem is this: when you start thinking like that, you start giving off the vibe to them that you're unworthy of them. It comes off as desperate even to the guy, even though you're actually not. You just don't want to lose him, but that's how it feels to him. And that's what matters here. And this is such an important lesson that you need to really let sink in, because this energy kills the guy's attraction to you. Because anyone, male or female, gets turned off when someone is sending off desperate, needy, or unworthy energy. I know that it sounds harsh, and I know it's not what you want to hear, but if you've ever had a guy pursue you with desperate energy, or needy energy, or unworthy energy, then you know exactly what I'm talking about and how it murders any attraction you might feel. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Think about it for a second. Think about a time where a guy has just persisted and consistently reached out and tried to get security from your response. Hey, what's up? Hey, how are you? And you don't even respond, right? So you were interested in the beginning and then you don't respond because he gets overwhelmed with excitement and hope and starts sending you texts all the time and, happy Friday texts and happy Monday, and you don't respond. And then you start feeling turned off because why is he clinging so hard? Why is the desperation so strong? You have to put yourself in his shoes right now. So think about it. Do not be that person. Don't be the woman who operates from desperate energy. And I fully understand why you feel this way. I understand that it's not desperation, but it is not going to change the harsh truth that he perceives it as desperation, and desperation is an attraction killer. The bottom line is worrying that you're going to lose him kills attraction, so that's not an option for you. And the only reason you're worried and afraid of losing him is because nobody told you what you need to do in this situation. Well, don't worry, I'm gonna tell you right now. What should you do? What you should do to completely turn the tables and turn things in your favor is this. Realize that you've built him up in your mind and put him on a pedestal as some kind of precious treasure that you feel your happiness and life depends on. Realize he's on the same level as you. You're not above him, but he's not above you either. Realize that while you were building him up in your mind and worrying, there were 100 other things that you could have been doing with your time, with your life, with your energy. Ask yourself, when I met this guy, how was I living? What was I doing with my time? Have I given any of these things up? Oftentimes, women make the mistake of neglecting everything else that they used to do, and it is a really fatal mistake because when they neglect everything they used to do in their life and simply focus solely on their relationship, it actually kills the relationship. It's a huge, unbelievable mistake that so many women make. It's not because you're a bad person. It's simply because no one told you the right way to handle it when this situation comes up. Having your life is part of what makes you attractive in the relationship. It's like being a certain weight when you start dating someone and gaining 100 pounds. You're not going to be happy when someone gains the 100 pounds. You want the person that they were in the beginning. Same goes for the inner person that you're starting to date. You should not change just because you start liking. Does that make sense? It charges your batteries when your life has interesting things going on and you are okay on your own. You're not looking to the guy or the relationship to make you happy. Instead, your life makes you happy. Then you bring that happiness into your relationship. That happiness and fulfillment with your life makes you attractive and pulls the guy's attraction back to you. It's like a magnetic pull. That fills your relationship up and makes your relationship strong and more engaged and more connected. It also keeps things fresh. Many couples make the mistake of being comfortable with each other and, get stuck in a boring rut once they get together. All you have to do is keep living how you were when you started dating. Don't give up on connecting with your friends. Don't give up on your boot camp workouts. Don't give up on your Pilates. Don't give up on your hobbies that you love. Focus on yourself and being happy and okay on your own, just like you were when you met him. And while you're doing this, guess what you're doing? You're giving him space to come back to you. And you'll be shocked at how his behavior turns around. Shocked when he picks up on your happy mood and secure energy. He'll feel a surge of attraction again for you, just like he used to in the beginning. And he'll go back to how he was in the beginning too, which is great. So that's the big takeaway. Give him space and focus on all the things you used to do again, just like when you met, when you felt happy and okay inside, before you had all these hopes and dreams. Just go back to how you were. before you idealized who he was and who he could be, before things seemed like they were okay. You didn't need him to fulfill you. You didn't even know him. Think about what it was like before you even knew him. How did you live? What were you doing? And do those things and continue to do more of those things. Make your life how you want it, and you will literally infuse attractive energy and make him want you more. So I really hope that this helped. And to read more about this topic, there is a link to the full article in the description. And I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And be sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos about how men and relationships really work. And go to VixenDaily.com for more love articles so you never have to be confused by guys or relationship stuff ever again. Okay, bye.